Sheikh Alauddin, Minister for Industries, Commerce and Investments, Dr. Rebecca Fox, Dean, School of Leadership, Educational Leadership at GMU, George Mason University, United States, Mr. Sardar Temiz, Consul General of Turkey, Mr. Sher Ayub Khan, CEO SMEDA, and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. This is second SME conference being held in the city of Lahore. The previous conference was very successful, and I can see that this conference has raised the standards in terms of participation, research, submissions, and overall interest of the stakeholders. I think that this is also an illustration of what is possible through partnership between public and private sector. UMT has been known for its interest in SME. Our business school from day one has focused upon the needs of SMEs and family businesses. Our business schools draw its enrollment from about 100 plus districts in Pakistan, and many of them come from families who have ownership of businesses or who are active in business. So we understand the challenges facing SME sector, and we have developed human capital for the leadership of SMEs. So I think it was a great opportunity for us to be called upon by SMEDA to partner with them for conducting this kind of conference, and also for publishing a research journal. And this would help both SMEDA and UMT to address the needs of the sector, which is very important for us. We cannot ignore the significance of SME sector in the economy of Pakistan. SME sector is responsible for about 40% of GDP of Pakistan. It provides increasing number of employment every year. It is also responsible for a sizable portion of exports in Pakistan. It is a thriving and dynamic sector. And if we want to see further enhancement of employment generation, and if we want to see our resources deployed and capitalized upon by our young, then I think we need to do something, we need to plan for SME sector in a more efficient manner. We have a responsibility which is for the development of the country, which is important to make this country more competitive. And of course there are multinational companies, there are national companies, there is micro industry and cottage industry. But SME sector is the backbone of the industry. And it is providing the resources in terms of capital, in terms of exports, in terms of employment generation. I think that if we compare ourselves from Sri Lanka, if we compare ourselves with countries around Pakistan, we can see the enormous challenge that is before us in this field. I went to Sri Lanka a few weeks back, and I found out that their population is 20 million. Their exports are touching $30 billion mark. So in Pakistan, we have a population of 200 million, and our exports are hovering around $20 billion. So we can see that this growth of business in future will come from the SME sector. And this growth will come if we are able to lay out a plan for SME sector. SME sectors, we can see that they face challenges in planning, they face challenges in securing finances, they face challenges in developing systems for them, and they face challenges in their entry into export markets, and they face challenges in evolving their businesses and organizations from stage 1 to stage 2 to stage 3 to stage 4. So we need to develop the capacity of SME sector, and this University of Management and Technology, in partnership with SMEDA, is there to see ahead of time what are the requirements, and we would do our best to develop the courses, develop the programs, and to offer consulting and advisory services to the SME sector. I wish this conference a success. I can see that there is a new breed of researchers who are now directing their attention towards the issues and challenges of SME sector. The program book shows the promise of our researchers, and I hope that this input from the researchers will back up the efforts of SME sector, will help them develop new strategies, will help them understand the challenges in the market, and will help them respond to those challenges in a creative manner. So I thank all the guests who have come here from industry, from government, from abroad. I thank the team of George Mason University, and I thank all the business leaders of business organizations, as CEOs of SMEs, and I thank all the faculty members from business schools in the city of Lahore who have joined us for 2 days of this research conference. Thank you very much.